I want to thank President Andrew Newton and the StarCan Cultural Association for not just simply putting on a very important event. I know we eat and we have a good time, but the celebration of community workers, it's a really important. I want to thank them for their continuous commitment to putting on events like these, which really provides a sense of community comfort for a lot, including those who are isolated, seniors. It's a really, really good initiative of this organization. In my opinion, they have really established themselves and created a renewed approach to programs and services by thinking outside of the box with innovative and creative actions. And I generally speak about this, and I really commend the leadership for that. Mr. Andrew Newton, President, I really commend you and your team for your continuous work in bringing new energy and focus to a city that at times I feel can be pretty tough. The continuous French laws imposing on our rights and liberties where we should be all working together and all the different issues we face in the city. And so tonight I'm thankful for that. I was recently in Jamaica at the annual Diaspora Conference, and I was very extremely proud to be a recipient of the Governor General Award for Community Work. And I met there a very famous singer who was also awarded that, Mr. Grant Morgan. Many of you might know him from the Third World. And he sang one of his songs, which I didn't really know at that time, but that song has really impacted me and has become part of my daily go-to. Just want to sing one quick verse of that. I've asked the DJs to play, but a little bit later, but sometimes we listen to songs and we miss the words. And when the President asked me to speak on community, I think this embodies the reward involved in community speaking. If you give a little more than you take, and if you try to fix it more than you break, you're the kind who takes the time to help a stranger in the rain. There's a place for people like you. If you stand up for those on their knees and lend a voice to those who cannot speak, if you shine a little light, give sight to the ones who lost their way, there's a place for people like you. I've heard up there the streets are made of gold, yeah. And when you get there, there's a hand to hold. I believe that when your days out here are through, there's a place up there, people like you. When I was asked to speak on community, I asked myself the question, what is the purpose of man? Are we simply born to die? Is our purpose to live, as you hear many people, the best we can to achieve the highest levels we can? Are we solely responsible for the ones who we're connected by our DNA, children and family members? These are questions that I feel, in my opinion, that we really should be asking as we journey through this lifetime. When we're born at the time and then we come to die, in my opinion, that will make what it is our time on this earth matter. While this question might be quite subjective, it is an interesting question that I believe can be a key factor in making the space that we call Earth a much better place than when we arrive. Some people believe the purpose of life is to seek happiness. Others believe it's to serve others. And still others believe it is to fulfill a spiritual destiny. While I did my thought process, I came across this writer. His name was Francois Voltaire, the famous French writer. And he remarked, not to be occupied and not to exist are the same thing for man. And I want to say that again because I had to do a double take of it. Not to be occupied and not to exist are the same thing for man. In other words, he captured with his very same phrase, to work, our purpose is to work while we exist, to create, like StarCan tonight, to excel and to be concerned with the world and its affairs. True purpose is about recognizing our own gifts and using them to contribute to the world. And you know, my board, they constantly hear I say that one of the things that I'm hopeful for after my term ends next December, that I've left a legacy. What is it that people, community, families will remember us while we travel this way? I want to talk quickly about service to community and humanitarianism. When we look at the scriptures, no, I'm not going to preach tonight. Peter 4, from 10 to 11, it says, each of you should use your whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. Do not be slothful in zeal. Be fervent in spirit. Serve the Lord. The Quran, my Islam brothers, it clearly says in the Quran 2 verse 238, and do not forget to do good to one another. At its core, service to humanity is about positively impacting the world around us, one act of kindness at a time. It is selfless commitment to improving the life of others, whether through volunteering, philanthropy, in other words, giving money, and we have group translators here tonight, or simply extending a helping hand to those who need. Service transcends boundaries of race, religion, nationality, uniting us in shared humanity and reminding us that even the smallest gesture can ripple outwards, inspiring others to pay it forward. And we see tonight many organizations who have committed to humanity here tonight. In a world that often feels divided, service to humanity is a powerful force that brings people together, fostering empathy, compassion, a sense of collective responsibility for the betterment of society. Humanitarian, this is quite interesting, service boosts our society's health by knitting us closely together, sparking joy and unity. The fundamental qualities that we must all acquire to serve mankind or to develop a passion to serve mankind, and believe me, it is a passion. But the community leaders know how tough the days and the night and the hours and sometimes it feels, and so this award tonight really is a great thing. Love for humanity, kindness in our hearts for others, a charitable disposition, humility, honesty, and a thirst for knowledge, a desire to share knowledge with others, and a constant desire to strive in building humanity. As human beings, it is essential that service to mankind are not empty words, but rather a core part of our actions. The Bible says, we shall know him by your works. Establishing peace requires us to bandage the wounds of those in pain, to remove the anxieties of those who are distressed, to show love and compassion without any desire for recognition or reward. Service to humanity reaches out to those in need and ignites a spark of growth within communities and individuals. It builds bridges between diverse groups, fostering an environment where everyone can learn from one another. The shared experience enhances our sense of purpose and belonging, which is crucial for personal development. Moreover, these activities promote leadership, very important. As we go through, and I try to extend that to our team by encouraging individuals to take initiative towards common goals. Mr. President, that's something as you go along to pass on to people, your team. Engaging in humanitarian service allows us to visualize the impact of our action on society's well-being. It makes the service to God concept tangible, demonstrating love and compassion. As we strive to improve social being, we establish stronger connections that enrich individual lives with the broader community, making every act of service a step towards a more harmonious world. The final thing I want to talk about is volunteering. I heard someone mention it tonight. Volunteering and advocacy paves the way for a more peaceful society by promoting understanding across different cultures and lifestyle. This path of service not only uplifts the downtrodden, but also ignites individuals with a common goal of making this world a better place. Many of us with our children, my son here tonight. Working together towards this noble cause instills a sense of purpose and fulfillment in everyone involved. It encourages individuals to look beyond their personal needs towards the greater good of society. Communities thrive when love, compassion, and service to others become part of everyday life, leading to healthier lives and well-being for all ages, young and our senior. By fostering peace and harmony through service to humanity, societies experience profound transformation that contribute significantly to global health and happiness. Communities thrive when their members are actively involved in uplifting each other. This collective effort leads to sustainable development by addressing local challenges through innovators. Volunteers, you also gain new skills, not wasted time. Improve your ability to work in team, your ability to communicate, problem solving. These are the intangibles that we gain from the free hours we give. In conclusion, and I want to address the awardees tonight, all of those who StarCan valiantly recognized for your work and contribution. This is my message to you as I close. Serving humanity is a powerful act that elevates ourselves and the world. It provides aid and comfort to those in need and shapes a better society. Through service to others, we bring hope, encourage peace, and enrich our own lives. This cycle of kindness reverberates outwards, uplifting individuals, families, communities. In an age of growing division and uncertainty, service to humanity is a beacon, reminding us of our interconnectedness and shared humanity. We fulfill our highest calling as citizens by making a difference through your generosity, your compassion, and your care. Service is essential for cultivating a thriving, equitable, and resilient society. By dedicating ourselves to this noble undertaking, we become active participants in shaping a future of mutual support, collective nourishment, and the betterment of human condition. By heeding to the call of service to humanity, we transform lives of others and elevate ourselves. We thank you for your service. May God bless you. Have a good night.